Debbie, John. We're here to do a little cooking demo today, and thanks to Deidre, we're going to do it on curry. She's been requesting curry for quite some time, and it's very patient. So today we're doing kind of an Indian curry. So there's also Thai curry. We're doing more of the Indian. There's also Japanese curry. We're doing Indian today, and I hope you will like these recipes. And happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whenever you like to celebrate.
Here.
Kwanzaa.
We can turn these chairs around up here if you want to. Yeah. Okay, so who here likes curry? Everybody can. And as it turns out, you put curry on the notes too, right?
I know.
Oh, you don't? Oh, a lot of them recipes have cardamom, including the yummy cookies that Leanne made.
That's when it's available.
So, yeah. Okay, so John's going to start.
And I'm making saag paneer, which if you go to an Indian restaurant, and you know nothing else, you probably got saag paneer because your spinach is safe. Paneer is a
And put it in front of the camera.
being vegan.
Yeah.
So using tofu instead.
Lower, 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 and over to the other way, right there.
When it starts,
Still can't see it very well. Come closer.
It's back.
Down.
you just
Oh, it's back
That's
and
okay.
over
I'll read it.
and over. The other way.
guys, watch what you do with.
I'll
Yeah.
put it in front of a mirror.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't get to laugh.
Okay, please. In a really short time, we're gonna start with the garlic. And then ginger. Just gonna get it started. We're not gonna use ghee, which is verified. Water. To keep it from scorching. Give it a minute or two. Just to kind of cook the edge off the garlic and the ginger. Then we're gonna, once it seems to get clear, not brown, just cooking it, we're lightly cooking it. We're going to take the spices, and this is coriander, cumin, and salt. So 3 measures because it's easier to do it. And tomatoes. Now you can use fresh tomatoes or a can. Can is a whole lot easier to store. And if there's somebody like me who has trouble with fresh things waiting overly long, can is a good way to go. How many? The tomatoes and the spices. We're going to stir it. Is it all integrated? All right. No. Now we're going to let it simmer.
Okay, so I'm going to get started on mine. Both of these are pretty quick and easy today, I think. But I do have to thank John for having this recipe because ever since I became whole food and plant-based, I've never gotten to have the saag paneer, and I love it. And this is a quick and easy recipe to make at home. It's very nice. So thank you for doing it. Okay, so mine is a garbanzo bean or chickpea kind of stew called chana masala. If you go to an Indian restaurant, they always have chana masala on their menu. And it tends to be the 100% plant-based thing, so I tend to get it a lot. But we're going to start, we have a lot of the same spices, but what we start with is cumin seeds. So not the ground cumin. We also have a ground cumin in there too. But the cumin seeds, I bought them. I buy them in the bin at Winco. And I just keep them in this container for the few recipes that call for it. And the original recipe, and most original recipes called for, take those seeds and cook them up in oil a little bit. And what'd you say that was called? To bloom?
Yeah,
To bloom the spice, to bring out the flavor. But John and I discussed it. We never used the oil. You could use water, you could use broth, but you could also just do it dry. So that's what I'm gonna do, is just toast them a little bit. So my pan's hot, I'm just toasting, it was just a teaspoon, right? Yeah, a teaspoon of cumin seeds. So I'm just gonna do it just real quickly. They say if you're doing it, you're just gonna let it sizzle in the oil for like 30 seconds. So I'm just gonna toast them a little bit. You gotta keep an eye on them because they will just turn brown in no time. Okay.
What's the temperature of your hot plate?
I did it medium,
Medium.
just medium.
those may pop.
Now let me know I'm done.
Yeah,
Should I wait till they wait?
so
Nope. Okay.
you can get a good sniff of them, that you're fine.
Okay. I get a good sniff. Now, I think most of the seasonings we have today are ones that, if you ever follow wet recipes, you might have already gotten these spices at home. The cumin seeds might be a tricky one because you probably get ground cumin. Okay, so
You can
once
get away with the ground.
you put, you're right. Yeah, as John said, we're putting this much seasoning in here. So you really, a tablespoon or a teaspoon of this isn't going to be the end of the world. So then we're going to add some onion. And I'm doing this dry, so no oil. The original recipe would have said, oh, there's some oil in there. But I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to just add a little water if I feel like I need it. But if I'm going to be dry sauteing, as John always tells me, the onions will bring out some water pretty soon. And also you're going to call for some garlic and some ginger. Now I like this little squeezed ginger. Anybody use these? They're so nice. I also have ginger root that I keep in the freezer. Like you just buy a big hunk and I keep it in the freezer and you can just grate it. But I tend to go to this, even when I have that one in my freezer. It's just ginger, it keeps forever in your fridge.
Brush your teeth with it.
You got to keep it away from the Colgate. Okay, so then I'm gonna just add a little my garlic and ginger, and it should start smelling now. Don't you love the smell of that ginger?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you find it at Winco? I could not. I had to go to Walmart. I think it was Walmart where I got it. But yeah, I hunted. They have some other ones at Winco, a little too, but not anything I wanted. Okay. But that's a good question. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. And that's something we should all ask for it, and maybe they'll start doing it. So I'm just gonna cook these for like 2 to 3 minutes. Are you ready yet, John?
Anytime.
Okay.
Okay, so. Leaping into the reach. Frozen spinach.
Notice the sides of
That's
some.
the thing that you would find in your market and.
That's so weird. I didn't know that.
They'd probably be embarrassed.
This can go straight from the freezer and this has been sitting out. And this was, I got this on sale. I don't usually get bird's eye, but it was two these for $4. Okay. Good deal.
That's a pretty good deal.
It's a great deal. So
I don't know.
I usually use Trader Joe's just because we eat a lot of
Just
spinach.
like 69 cents.
I think frozen spinach is so great to just always have on hand.
Yeah, great on the red sauce.
You realize, oh my gosh, I don't have a vegetable tonight. You got it.
You can boil it in a bag. You cook it, you make it fun.
Have you ever done that? I've never done that.
My mother, no, my mother did that back when they first had.
I remember that. Mine too.
We had a family with 6 kids and food in a bag did not go for it. Yeah, I would have been better for it. Okay, so I'm gonna just stir this up, let it warm up. With the spices mixed in.
No.
Okay, while he's doing that, I'm just gonna throw my next couple things in. So I've got, says so all for 2 tomatoes, mine were huge, so it's really, I used 2, so it's really more than a cup and a half. Tomatoes.
So you're really trying to.
And then this is the thing you probably won't have in your cupboard. Luckily, we have John as our connection because he's on. It's this dry mango powder called Amtor. And so there's a tablespoon of that.
I got that from Dr. Button.
Dr. Hookup Putman, thank you. She's our hookup for that. And then my spices are coriander, same as they're in John's. Cumin, a little more. This is the ground. All these are ground. And these are all things I just had in my cupboard. A little bit of cayenne. I just did a dash because sometimes that makes things hot. Cardamom. Also the same stuff that goes in your Thai tea. And I mix them all up in here. So I'm adding my spices.
Oh, it's a reflection.
Is this?
Okay.
Yeah.
I can just mix, John. If you want to.
But this is just gonna sauté or briefly cook for what, 8 to 10 minutes. So we're
Yeah.
melting spinach, getting the spices to sort of disperse. Once this is hot, we can pull it in, we'll put in our paneer, tofu cheese.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put in cashew cream and garam masala.
So now we have salt.
So, okay, well, one of the things that is not on the menu,
Oh, yeah.
but I think, you've got spicy things of one type, spicy things of another, you need something cool, sort of. I mean, with a condiment called raita, which in this instance is yogurt, soy yogurt, but yogurt, cucumber, cumin, a little salt, a little sugar. Is there anything else? Oh, lemon juice, of course. If you start out with the yogurt and cucumber, you could add garlic and dill and add tzatziki. How big a stretch. So this is the kind of thing where you learn the process for one, you flip the spices, get another. And I'm sure that the yogurt is a cooling thing for North Africa, something cooling for German food. So it's yeah, think of a yogurt. Not well. This is soy yogurt. I saw an almond yogurt. What's the milk yogurts and this one. They are so prevalent and again, so anyway. But you get a cultured food here. And the same with the cashew cream. This is not just cashews and water. This actually is fermented a bit so that it's sour because it is like I don't like it sour, so I'm inflicting that on you.
Mine's just cooking with a partial lid on for like 4 to 5 minutes. And then I'll add my beans and then it'll cook for a little bit. So
I can go ahead with both worlds.
So did you press your tofu?
It doesn't have to be food. It's just like me as a sharp knife. A lot of something. We will cut that. It's precisely. It doesn't have to be. We make it bite size. I'm thinking in the recipe I have the moments half inch cubes. Well, these are not nothing.
Yeah.
But it's.
They look good.
You know, a lot of my recipes have been calling for the tofu, but you just tear it. Like still tear it bite size, but that way it looks sort of cheesy.
Yeah. Brando. It's my daughter would say.
Rando?
Brando.
What does random mean?
Random. You just drop the M because, you know, language
can.
does that.
And like 6, 7, does everybody know 6, 7? You just have to do 6, 7. Nobody knows what it means. It doesn't mean anything. But all the kids do it. And whenever you do it, I just learned this yesterday. You're supposed to do this because somebody said, "How you doing?" And they said, "Oh, 6, 7." You know, like on a stage. Yeah. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. What?
Means out of 10.
Yeah, exactly. So it's 6 or 7 out of 10. You're right. It's like medium or okay. And at Halloween, all the kids were wearing 6, 7. And somebody said, "Oh, what's 67?" It's that it's 6, 7. It's more than 5. Yeah. It's more than 5. Okay, I'm gonna add. So I just let this cook up a little bit. Now I'm gonna add. This is 2 cans of low sodium, Princeton drained garbanzo beans. You can make your own. And then it goes for about a cup of water.
I'll see you guys.
Okay, so good to see you.
Okay, so yeah.
And then I put my lid on and let it simmer. I turn my heat down to like 3. You guys cook with gas or electric?
Yes.
Yeah. I love gas. I love gas. I know it.
So you never like the other.
Yeah,
But
electric.
I wanted to induction stove.
So these are inductions.
Yeah, but I can't have it.
Leave it have one of those too.
So I've got one of these, but I have a 4-burner stove. And it's because the magnetic field apparently will play with mine this week.
Although he cooks and hangs over it all the time.
Yeah, like a vulture.
But you guys.
Does that mean he can't go up to where the northern lights are? Because they have electromagnetic fields up in
Sewer
the
going
pole
on.
kind of thing.
I'm gonna have
Alaska.
cashew creams.
I don't know.
Now,
I haven't
if
seen
you're,
it. They never
if
said
you're in
anything
a
about it.
restaurant, they will take, before they put the paneer in, they will
What
blend.
happens during
food.
like sun flares? The electromagnetics are higher.
Just said things like automotive, certain automotive type things. You're not gonna be welding. You're not
I've
doing a
got
lot.
really used to have.
Those are huge.
So I have convinced myself that not having baby food is fine. So here's my.
So this is your cream substitute. It's your cashew cream.
This is cashew cream. The other things I'm gonna put in is garam masala, and everybody has their own, every house has its own recipe for garam masala. I bought this in both at the co-op, and it's both heavy. When I bought it in a prepared jar, it was cinnamon. I bought another brand, it's cumin, it's like. Pick the one use the one you have, or you can make your own. See recipes that list all these spices. And you can say, I really not a big fan of cloves. Doesn't have to be there. But your houses. If you're making.
So I mentioned before, if you have some of these spices already in your cutlery, you can whip it up.
Yeah, they're all pretty common spices.
But-
Pumpkin latte spices.
That's right. I make that spice too. But the same is true for curry, right? That, you know, I buy curry powder and I stick that in my stuff, but most any reputable Indian woman or cook man would never just use curry powder. They use a combination of all these seasonings that they grew up with. And how was that talk on Thursday? Was that Duchamp?
Yeah, he did an excellent job. Yeah.
And I couldn't, but he was saying that that's like how his mom.
You mentioned the daba.
The Dava, which John and I really are into this.
This daba is so it means box. A little,
But it's round.
yeah, and it has spices you need for your curry. It's the 7 spices, that's your coriander, cumin, and then mint, thing, cayenne, and I mean, the whole fenugreek. And then you, according to what you make, you pick from the daba, and that's your curry daba. You have a daba for your other things, but. That's, I wanted to do that.
Well, I put one on my wish list on Amazon. Yeah, I'll send you guys the link.
Now we're just gonna stir it integrated. Turn it down to simmer.
Does it come with the spices already in it when you buy it on Amazon?
Yeah,
No,
which I was quite disappointed about.
yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I figure if it came with the spices, they would have been sitting up there
Well, that's true.
coasting out all the wonderfulness of the
Right.
spice.
But you know, if I get one, I'm gonna go to Winco in the bins where they have the spices and just get however much will fit in my tin and put it in.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
There's a place on J Street where you can buy bulk spices.
Is that the spicery?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been wanting to go there for so long. Is it a great place?
Nice people.
Is it the same when there used to be, we're in Jagtown?
I don't know.
Actually, it's close to Mercy.
Yeah.
It's like 38.
Yeah.
Oh, way up there.
Yeah, it's on your that side of the street.
Oh, not near Sutter's Fort, the opposite end.
No, it's sort of around between 35th and 36th streets.
Yeah, and there's one of those big crosswalk things with the lights and.
Yeah.
Right
Ah.
Right close to that.
Oh,
I have such a mama coffee shop.
Yes.
We have a flyer.
About mushroom.
There's mushroom
Growing.
classes.
Oh, you know,
In Sacramento, near the family.
oh, I don't know if they still sell them at the farmer's market, but I remember last year they would sell a square of dirt. Some must, I think they called it. And that's what it would grow mushrooms. So you could take it home. They were not cheap. They were like $30. But you would go home and it would grow mushrooms, and I think you could grow them again after you picked them.
You have to have some certain climate at your house.
I don't think so. But I don't know. The $30 made me walk away.
I think it just has to be like you put it in a closet where it's dark.
In the dark.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
that was my impression.
Interesting.
The temperature doesn't matter.
Well, I don't remember. I actually have like a log light one, but I've
Yeah.
never used it.
Oh,
It
really?
is somewhere in my garage.
Full of mushrooms.
Grow it everywhere.
Possibly.
Okay, so what's the difference between this Indian type tie and, curry and Thai curry? Flavorings?
Probably, I think of Thais having a few more fish sauce type things.
Right.
um, Different peppers. Pepper blends,
Okay. And often coconut milk.
you know. Yeah, probably more cilantro.
Oh, all right.
This is cilantro. Well, these have cilantro, but only more as a decoration and as a light flavor rather than essential ingredient.
Right. Here too, this just will be sprinkled with the cilantro and squeeze of lime. And then there's some little chilies. I got the Serrano chilies here if you wanted a little heat in yours.
How do you spell the name of that box? Indian box. Spice box.
Oh, DABDA. Dava.
Look at it.
Yeah. Well, I
send you a
never
link.
heard of it until about 3 weeks ago. I was looking at a video and the woman says, "You need to get your dava and your
Your box.
dava." So, stop the video, go to Amazon, dava. And page after page. And some are engraved and some are homely and some are wooden boxes. It's a thing. So,
Well, since we have a few minutes to spare, and it's the holiday season, should we be talking about something holiday-ish? Anybody have any dishes they love for the holidays that you would like to make a little healthier? Or how do you plan on getting around all the stuff they're gonna serve to you on the holiday? Any issues? Anything?
Fudge.
Fudge.
Gotta walk wide around that dish.
So you gotta have a plan.
Yeah, there you
So,
go.
yeah, I'm gonna have the fudge. And how much am I gonna have? And you do that. Or you say, I'm not gonna have the fudge. You walk around it, and maybe you have something else that you even bring that you know is okay.
Huh.
There are a lot of things. I just found a fudge recipe, 2 ingredients, but one of the ingredients was coconut cream.
Mm.
And I don't particularly love coconut.
No, that's,
So it didn't make it healthier, it just made it more plant.
if you wanted a chocolate fix, then you do the raspberry cocoa brownie.
Brownies, like we made it last month, you're right.
Because there, it could be as dark and as chocolatey as you want it. And you bring it, and you have it by the fudge and people come. I want a sugar it. I want something that will. You're really happy and not so guilty.
Good idea.
Absolutely. Great. So half the amount of sugar in your cranberry sauce. Perfect. You could even sweeten it with other things like oranges, I see, and stuff like that in the recipes. That's good. Love that. I had to make a brunch recipe recently, and I often bring baked oatmeal. I don't know if you've ever had baked oatmeal. It's just like oatmeal, but you put all the ingredients in it and you put it in like an 8x8 or a 9x13, whatever you want. But this recipe called, if you could do it that way, or you could put it in muffin tin. So I put all of my oatmeal into the little muffin tin and you bake it, and they look like muffins. And they were great. I loved it. But you know what the interesting thing is? My husband hates oatmeal. But now that he thinks it's a muffin, he thinks that's every morning. Because like, it's amazing. Just regular old oatmeal. You mix the plant milk in with it. Put a little maple syrup in it. You put some nuts if you want.
So it really is a muffin.
Flax. I think it called for flax egg. Actually, 2 flax eggs, my recipe. So that's like
Flax egg.
2 tablespoons of flax, 6 tablespoons of water. Yeah, and it was really, really good.
Did you say flax egg?
Yes.
And what is that exactly?
Such a good question. That's when you use ground flax, and you mix it with ground flax seed, and 1 tablespoon to 3 tablespoons of water, and then you let it sit for about 5 minutes, and it gets viscous and kind of takes on the properties that you might have in an egg for your recipe.
Okay.
And I've never had anybody notice the difference, ever. It's really fine. It's cheap. And it's plant-based. Adds a little fiber. So it's good. But if you have anywhere to take a breakfast recipe, I'd really highly encourage that. What are some other things?
I'm gonna try carrot burfi,
That's right.
which is,
Carrot burfi.
in searching for an Indian dessert. I saw this burfi in the search result, and it's carrots, milk, a little sugar, almond flour, cardamom, chocolate nuts.
And they call it carrot fudge.
Yeah, they call it carrot burfi is the.
There's the answer to your.
I'm skeptical. I'll be honest.
Just leave out the word carrot. Nobody will know.
Burfi. Carrot one. And I thought, this is something to experiment with, because the cardamom and the carrots I know go well. Just practice tells me not to do that. No, but you can.
I'll take a little picture of it if you like. Oh,
I don't know, that
Mhm.
chocolatey, smooth, creamy goodness. Really?
Unless you dip it into chocolate after.
You do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Oh, a little, yeah, a little chocolate powder, that would be good. Okay.
but I'm sorry,
That's a good question. He's just leaving the butter out.
Leaving it out.
yeah.
Okay.
One thing I read, there's an article in the Times last week about choline, how we are sort of, there's a population low on choline. So, what has choline that isn't beef? Pistachio. Most of pistachios are this. My first draft of this, roasted pistachios on the top, heaven. Really good. Except my first draft didn't hold together like fudge, it held more together like mush. We'll have to go back and try it, but it's something where you say, what more would I want with this? Nuts would be good with it. So they say cashews would be good with it. Which are fine. But I want pistachio. I didn't know that there was a difference that I would feel good about until I bought some and tried it on another recipe. I really like these. I remember buying a bag in the shell, and then when we would drive down to Los Angeles on I-5, riding shotgun, popping pistachios, and going to the drive-thru. We would do half a bag on the way down and see if we could finish on the way back. So you go, oh yeah.
Pistachios are good when you have them in the net, in the shell, because it just slows you down. 23 pistachios is a serving. You get a lot of pistachios.
Yeah,
Fingers will be sore by that time.
well, I think we're ready.
I'm ready. We made some jasmine rice. Which might be a little gummier than I hope. Oh, and on mine, sorry. Mine, I'm gonna squeeze some lime on it. You can take more lime if you want, but that's what the recipe called for. Lime, and then a little cilantro. So, and you can put some more on if you'd like. And I know a lot of people for the holidays. Like, I love my family pretty traditionally. We have, I don't eat it, but we have turkey at Thanksgiving. We have prime rib at Christmas. But I love the families that do different stuff. Like, let's do Italian this year. Let's do Indian this year. Let's do something else. I love that. I can't really get my family on board with that, but maybe you can. And you can make these dishes.
Depends on which family I'm with.
Well, that's true. You're absolutely right. Okay, so let's come on up and let's dish up.
Oh.
Hey, somebody be brave and start us.
Okay, anything else, Debbie?
And I think that's gonna be really it. These are quick, easy recipes. So Merry Christmas to anybody online. Or have